everybody. Hello, and welcome to Tonia Renee Inc. If you have never watched any of my videos, never been to my YouTube page, no, you're on my YouTube page. If you've never been to my Instagram page or Facebook page, I am Tonia Renee of Tonia Renee Inc. What is Tonia Renee Inc? Tonia Renee Inc is a business consulting agency as well as a life development agency. So I help you on a personal level to get to your next level, because to get to your next step, whether it be your purpose or what it even small goals. Let's say you have something small, like you don't necessarily want to be an entrepreneur, but there's things you're trying to accomplish, you're trying to get to. I help you do that. If you are an entrepreneur and you want to start a business, I can help you do that as well. I can give you the foundational information that you need to be successful and to kind of launch you and take you on a journey to get you to where you want to be as regards to collecting coinage, because we all want to get the coins. I will teach you how to not leave coin on the table and all those wonderful things. And so that is what Tonia Renee Inc. is. I am a single mom of 6. I am currently engaged to be married next year, so I'm excited about that. So single mom, soon not to be so single. And I have raised 2 wonderful adults active in the community. They are, one is off to college she is a junior coming up this year. I have another one who chose to work instead of go to college, which is okay. You know, whatever makes you happy as an individual is what we push for in my household. I have 4 other children, ages 13, look, I have to look up to remember, right? 13, 11. We have an 8-year-old and a 4-year-old. So yes, I decided to start all over again 4 years ago. And so I have my little Brooklyn, who is my pride and joy. And so as we go through and walk through, you'll get to know more about my life and more about the people in my life. And so we're gonna build a community. We're gonna build a family here where you'll get to know me on a more personal level as I continue to get to know you all on a personal level. You can go over to my website, ToniaReneeInc.com, and you will get more information about what it is that I personally do and my services that I offer. You can book consultations and one-on-ones with me over at ToniaReneeInc.com. That is where you want to book consultations and things like that to get more of an idea of what it is that I do and how I can benefit you and where you are as an individual. The purpose of today's video is this, right? So on my welcome video, gotta get some water. On my welcome video, I said something that was apparently sparked a couple of questions. So what I said was, you have to act like a business so that you can get paid like one. What does that mean? What does act like a business so that you can get paid like one actually mean? Let me tell you. So let's start with the pandemic, and let's talk about how the Small Business Association gave out $10,000 grants, or up to $10,000 grants for people who were small business owners who were facing a hardship during the pandemic if your business was established before January. Now, I know a few people, I'm sure you all know a few people who were not business owners, and because of the chaos of the society right now, they were able to slip through the cracks and get some of that money. Now, the woe unto those, because come next year, then there is going to have to be an account for the money that was given out this year. So hopefully people have those I's dotted and those T's crossed is what acting like a business really means. If you're a business owner, you should have either a fictitious business name, which is a FBN, or a DBA, which is a doing business as. So a FBN, a fictitious business name, or a DBA, meaning doing business as. So depending on, I live in California. So depending on what county you live in will determine whether it's a DBA or an FBN. Now, when I was in Los Angeles County and I registered my business, I have a couple businesses. So the one that I registered in regards to the food industry was in DBA. Now, moving into Riverside County, because now I reside in Paris, California, the registry here calls it a FBN, so a fictitious business name. So depending on where you are, what state you live in, what county you live in, even as it pertains to California, will determine which of the two you need to start off. Okay. So I always say basic business starting out. You don't have clientele yet, or maybe you have a couple people that you sell to, you are just starting out fresh, get one of those two. Here's why. You want to secure your business name. You do not want to do business and get so far out into business and then realize that there is another company that has your business name. Because what happens is you now have to change your name. You face the potential of a lawsuit, all because you did not secure your business name in the beginning. So make sure that if you are beginning in business, that you have a FBN or a DBA. Those are very crucial. Now, when filing those, you can go to your local county recorder office and get those done. The filings, it's more expensive in Riverside County. It was around $60 something, and then in LA County it's like 30 something. So it depends on the county, will determine how much you actually pay to register your business name. So again, that is to secure the fact that no one else is using your name. And if someone is using your name, the second step in your county recorder and getting your DBA or FBN is publications. So when you publish you have to, again, file your DBA or FBN and then have it published in a local paper. And what that does is that sends out publicly that this is the name that I intend to use for my business, right? This is the business name that I intend to use for my business. So it goes into a local paper that is then published every week for a month. That is what you want. You need that proof of publication. You need that FBN, that DBA, to secure your business name. It's very important that you do that. Now, let's say you have a business idea, but you're not quite ready to launch out into business, but you have the idea, you know that you have a name. Go get your DBA or your FBN, have it registered and have it published so that when you are ready to move into business, you have that documentation handy for you, okay? So that's very, very important that you do that. Register with the county recorder and get that publication done, okay? Now, let's say you've been in business and you're making a little bit of money and you need to have something, let's say you're in the food industry or a consulting industry like myself, and you need to have a little bit more coverage legally, right? So then that's when we talk about, you get into the LLCs and you get into the S Corps and those type of things. So that's a little bit more in depth, and that's a little bit, that's a different conversation. But we just want to talk about today acting like a business so that you can get paid like one, right? So once you get those things done, like for me, I have an LLC. So I have that is to protect me against people coming after my assets, my personal assets, right? In case someone doesn't like the way that I say DBA or FBN or something like that, right? So that's what my LLC is for. So you may have a business that may require one, but my advice is always to go out, get your DBA or your FBN, get that publication to secure your business name, to make sure that when you're ready to make coinage and get all the coins off of the table, because we're not going to leave any coins on the table. When we pick up all those coins off of the table, we want to make sure that you, number one, are entitled to them, and number two, that all your paperwork is in place, right? So after we get that done, the next step you want to go and do is get a business account. Now, when you register your business, they're going to give you paperwork and documentation that you can take to your local bank branch that you want to use, whether it be Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase. They all have business accounts that you can open up. They all have different perks. So that's something that you will have to look into to find out what branch you prefer to bank with, and then open up a business account. Now, you want to open up a business account so that you can keep your money separate from your personal income. Your business income should not be your personal income, right? You want to pay yourself as you're making profit. Of course, you want to pay yourself a percentage of that. But the money should go into a business account, because when it comes to filing taxes, you want to make a difference between your income and the business's income. Your income and the business's income should be categorized very differently. You want to make sure that you have those two separate accounts, so that when it comes time to filing taxes, that your taxes are clean cut, that there won't be any audits, that there won't be any questions, because you are meticulous when it comes to your accounting and keeping your books. So that is very important. So we want to get an FBN or a DBA. We want to have it published. We then want to open up a business account so that we can start putting our coinage that we're getting from making money in our businesses into a separate account. Now, what this does is it builds a paperwork. It builds up sustainable income. It builds up a documentation that you are a business that is operating and that there is money going into. So in the event that you want to get a loan or a grant, or you want to have investors or anything like that, you are already starting to develop the paperwork to show a trail where you have been making money. So when they're asking for these different things, when it comes to these applications, you're prepared and you do actually have a stream of income to show. What I also advise my small businesses to do that are just starting out, again, if you're not ready to launch out now, but it's an idea and you're thinking about it, start saving money in that business account. Start putting money in that business account, so that, again, we're starting to develop a paper trail of money going into the account. You also want to put it into that account, so when you do start purchasing things for your business, you have an account that you're utilizing that is not your personal account. It is a good way to keep track of everything that you spend for your business, whether it be a business class, whether it be a marketing class, whether it be business cards or flyers or brochures or whatever it is, labels, whatever it is that you're going to be using for your business that you're going to purchase. You want to purchase it from this business account, because you have already been putting money in that account that is going to fund your business. Okay, so I hope those tips helped. If you want more in-depth, again, that is something that I offer, a business consulting package where we can get more in-depth into DBAs filing for you. That is a service that I offer. I can get those things filed for you if you like. Again, that's ToniaReneeInc.com if you want to go ahead and get a little more in-depth into acting like a business. So my tip for you is to register your business, get a publication, open a business account. DBA, FBN, publication, open a business account and start putting income into that business account. Pay yourself out of that business account. And things of that nature. Contracts and all that, that's a topic for another day. But today I just want to make sure that you understand the importance of acting like a business so that you can get paid like one. All right. So you guys, please implement these tips that I gave you. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Please like and subscribe, share this video with your friends and family who are looking at starting a businesses, whoever, even if they haven't started yet, but it's just an idea. Go ahead and give them this advice so that they can go ahead and start acting like a business early on, so that they can be privy to those different things, because everybody who did it the right way will, when they got those that $10,000 grant, they will be able to account for it come tax season of next year, and hopefully you will be one of those ones. So thank you all for tuning in. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I will answer them on our next video. Again, go to my YouTube page, go to my Instagram page, Tonia Renee Inc., and drop whatever comments and things like that over on that side as well. I will be looking forward to connecting with you guys. Say hello, let's build a relationship so we can dialogue a little bit more. If you want to contact me directly, again, Tonia Renee Inc., or go ahead and shoot over to my social media pages and connect with me there. All right, so you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.